DA for the segment length. Now, if we want to find 4 ways to show that a line segment from A to B is 5 centimeters long, our first one, we can say measure of AB equals 5 centimeters long. We could also say measure of BA is 5 centimeters long. We could also just say AB equals 5 centimeters. And we could say BA equals 5 centimeters. 4 different ways to say the same exact thing. Now, if we want to write all the possible names for this line segment, we have KD, and we have DK. Those are the only 2 names we have then. And if we want to write all the possible names for this segment, we have NT or TN. Now, a ray is a part of a line that begins at a point and goes forever in one direction. So I'm going to start a point here, and then in one direction, I'm going to go down here forever. So we can name this point AF. Now the ray is going to be named AF like this. Now the point where the ray starts is always on the left-hand side when we're naming it. And then F, of course, would have to be on the right-hand side. Notice we draw starting from A, goes through F with an arrow. Now the part that's confusing about this is if by chance I drew the ray in the other direction. How about I just draw another one over here? I'll go. Okay. We'll name this point B, G. Now we cannot name this GB. Some people try to do this, and it's wrong. Or they'll try to say GB like that, and that's wrong. What you want to do is you start with the point B, and you go through G, and your arrow moves like that. Alright, so if we want to write all the possible names for this one, we have AB, and a line passing through like so. If we have this, just like I said before, we start at Z, pass through R, it should look like so. Now the possible names for this ray, we could start with V, we could say VX, we could say VF, but we couldn't do it the other way. And we couldn't say XF because XF would start here and it wouldn't be the full ray. So these are the only 2 names we could use to name this ray. Now an angle is 2 rays that share a common endpoint, provided the 2 rays don't lie on the same line. So we'll start with an endpoint, and from that endpoint, I'm going to draw 2 rays. Now we'll name this, let's say B, A, D. Now when we're going to label a angle, notice that this angle is measuring the distance between these 2 rays. So we have angle B, A, D. So we start at B, we go down to A, and then back to D. Or else we can say that same angle is DAB. The vertex is the common endpoint of the two rays. So if I start with my vertex, now the sides are these two rays. Those we'll just call the sides. They're the two rays of the angle. Now let's list all the possible names for this angle. Well, we'll start with our angle sign, RVS. Notice that the vertex has to be in the middle. And then we have SVR. Now, give one name for each angle. Well, we can call this one RGS. We could call this one RGD. This one on the bottom, DGR. Oh, that's an R, that's an S. DGS. I apologize. Alright, give one name for angles 1, 2, and 3. Well, angle 1 looks like the ACB. For angle ACB. Over here, angle 2 would be DEF. And angle 3 would be CGH. Angle CGH. Now, if we have an angle DEC, we know C is the vertex. So if we want to do another name for it, this would be just C. Alright, that's our lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck with the homework.